So we cried for many years. And as we cried unto God, he became gracious. He was determined to reveal to us that our cries were not purposeless. There was something behind the groaning. So once and again, he opens our eyes to see what is in view. To see what is in view. It doesn't take a heavy anointing to see. But it takes a greater anointing to enter into the fulfillment of the things that you have seen. It is prophetic to prophesy. It's on another prophetic level to walk in the grace that brings prophecy to pass. God will bridle you. God will discipline you. God will judge unrighteousness in your life. Yes. Sometimes he will not even allow himself to be discernible so that he can see if you trust him. It's a lonely part. Your friends will desert you. People will call you a Jew. It's all part of the package. Because eagles don't fly in clusters. It is when you have gained your flight that you will find your comrades in the spirit. But if you have not gained mastery, you will be in the wilderness. It's a journey of faith to re-pioneer the burden that was on the heart of our ancestors. In the wordings of their prophecy, they say the time will come like this, where out of the soil of Nigeria, something that the nations cannot resist will germinate. You know, when Jesus was buried, they didn't know that he was going to germinate from the dead. The Jesus that was buried was localized. He could only be in one place at a time. But the Jesus that germinated was unlimited. And even in the Kaaba of Saudi Arabia, if a man acknowledges Jesus is Lord, he will possess him. They thought they killed him, but they only set him free. Walking on the pavement of prophecy is the call of our generation. Because our ancestors paved the way with prophetic insights. And it is our calling to inherit the things that they shaped through their prayers and their utterances. So today, we are saying we are unworthy. But God in his infinite mercy has decided to stretch forth his hand and to raise such that are of lowly estate and to cause them to stand among the princes of the earth. He calls a stammerer, cures him from stammering, and gives him the message of the gospel of the kingdom. This has been our story for the past 14 years, and we want to celebrate his majesty, even Jesus Christ the righteous. The congregation that you see tonight was not the first set of people that came to labor in this house. Satan also came when the first set came. And strange things began to take place. When we labor before him, he will send people away by himself. Then I cry. I said, no, you didn't call us to drive people away. You called us to cut. He said, I helped you. It's a prayer point for every righteous man, that the Lord will take away from your life unreasonable and wicked men, so that your meditation can be condensed. 6 sets of people had to leave for the true remnants to come into our community. Men that were ready to labor for Jesus. Men that will not place a price tag on their adventure, but are willing to waste. And they consider it a privilege to waste on the Lord. When we began to waste so many years, sacrifices in terms of finances, sacrifices in terms of sleeping hours, sacrifices in terms of food. We buy food for people, but we cannot eat. You see chicken laps. Meanwhile, you are under a regiment. There is a government that has excluded your stomach from the provisions that are coming. Oh, resources are coming, but it doesn't translate to anything in your wardrobe. In fact, the next time you break into the spirit, you say, that suit, give it out. Until only one thing makes meaning. Jesus Christ. You know, he can be crowded out. You can think that he's a money doubler. That is a God that gives men false hope. He will clear your doubt if you stay long enough. Your eyes will become sick. It's a time for Africa. And the voice will come from the dark continent that will bring liberation to the nations of the world. That season has come. The utterances have germinated. And there are men that will keep the gates of our territory and our continent. It is their season. So the caption of this meeting is it's a prophetic caption. God told us that this is the season for the manifestation of the sons of God.